I made this website payitforward-kingdom.com so that the people here in Toronto have a choice as to there's new elections that are coming along, and if you think that the government is going to make things better for us, I think that it's time that the masses try to make things better for themselves first, rather than paying the government and having a hard time making life good for themselves. The first way I think that we need to try to make ourselves better is to feed the humanity that's within us. So that's why I say pay it forward to the kingdom. I believe that the kingdom within everybody is like the God that's within us. Why in the Bible they say that humans have dominion over the earth is because God made us in His image, meaning that the only thing different between us and an animal is the size of our brains. It's not the genes, it's not genetics. If we could start from understanding that we come from the seed within the woman's womb, our mothers, and our seed is really the neural tube, and from that all the neurons, they spread throughout our bodies, and as you age this liquid diminishes, so you have less control over you, less over your family, your friends, your pets, your environment, everything that's going down. And we need to put this back into the world. And right now I believe you have hell and heaven here, so we're moving towards, as a society, towards hell, where the muscle in the world, the people with all of the money, they rule everything, and everybody's living in these concrete filing cabinets, and there's lots of pollution, and there's poverty for the masses. 80% of the population off $1 a day. We have many more deserts coming in. The poles are going, so nature is getting more and more violent. Under this hell that we have, a few people that are in the governments are controlling all of these masses. And what's going to come is this nanotechnology, the marriage of crystal and gold. And this will be used in computers, so you can have one computer that'll control like 5 million other computers, and the computers that'll be out there will be smarter than us. These few people that have all of the companies and the corporations and control all the governments, they won't need us to tell the machines how to work or how to do things, because the computer will already know how, and they'll have one computer to tell all these others, so they won't very well need anybody to do anything to make their life good. So we have this to look forward to, or we can say that we can put all of this neural liquid back into ourselves, so that we'll have the intelligence, not only now, but for the future, because as we make ourselves smarter, we'll be making our families, the friends, everything. We'll have an increased life expectancy. So we'll create more life on more than one level. With these biospheres, with trees growing into them 20 feet thick, we'll go very high and very fast. Not everybody has to live on the ground floor. No. And our lakes, everything will be clean. The way I know that is, in the lab report, Damien Boyd, he said, "I don't understand how your water is so clean without chlorine or ozone. Must be the crystals." So when you dissolve the crystals into the water, then the energy that's in these crystals also passes into the water. If you have a lot of energy into the crystals, then it'll be transferred into the water. You can tell how much energy is into the crystals by holding it. And if you can feel it going up your arm, then it has lots of energy, and the water that'll pass it through will feel it too. If you can feel it, then the water will feel it. We'll create an abundance of food, Everything will grow much faster and much better if they have all of this energy. There will be lots of nature all around us. Mother Nature will be calm because we'll be able to create lots of energy and feed our environment. With this philosophy, I believe it's all for one and one for all. You know, it's not just up to me to make it good, but everybody that wants to make a world a good place, let's do it. Let's start right now. Let's not rely on this government and all of these corporations and all the banks going downhill and whatever it is. Who cares? Like, get this nanotechnology into us and not into these computers and into these big corporations. If I'm a working person, I should be able to choose and say to anybody, look, I've done my hard day's work. I want to invest in this and that. And the first thing that I want to invest in is myself. If I'm no good, I can't do any good for anybody else. The only way that I know that I can make myself better is to feed my human cells, and that's dependent on the neural liquid. And you know, that's why I drink one of these things every day, or try to, and when I don't, then I feel it. And I know that I got smarter and better just because of this water with this pure crystal. So this is my gift to you, and I'm hoping you, the good people of Toronto, decide that we can make the plumbing in our homes, and we can make the water in our Great Lakes good and clean. We can make these biospheres. But let's start by just consuming this water and making this technology and being able to analyze the water that's within us. I always say, if you cure the water, you cure the host. The water is all polluted, forget it. You know, there's going to be all kinds of bacteria living in everybody's earth. That's what separates us from animals, is the cerebral cortex, the consciousness. If you can make yourself smarter, so that your brain has a better control over your body, your decisions, and how you are and how you interact, and everything else around you, your environment, your family and friends all have the same, then I think that we'll all be more or less in heaven. You know, the Mother Nature will be all calm because there's all this nature around, and she'll feel good about it. We'll have this philosophy, all for one and one for all, so that, you know, it's not just one person who dominates all this nanotechnology. I think that this nanotechnology is a gift for us so that we can have the ability to make heaven here on earth. Instead of, you know, a few people with a few government jobs that are dictating how everything is going, that we're paying high tax, you know, gas prices, and everything is a struggle. I believe that, you know, there should be an abundance of food that can be created, an abundance of health. And, you know, it's why I made this website. So I believe that mankind will decide to pay taxes to the kingdom that's living inside of them, the cerebral cortex. Put more humanity inside of them. Thank you.